Hi, today we're going to be unboxing BEYBLADE Shogun Steel SS-23 BANDiT GENBU F230TB STAMiNA type. You can go online to BEYBLADEBattles.com. Here's kind of a picture of just the Bit Beast. I don't know if they're still calling them Bit Beast, but kind of what the Beast Spirit or Base Spirit is supposed to look like. A turtle shell with an eye peering out of it. Somewhat what the bay looks like when it's completed. All the components of the bay. The little more pictures, full color of the turtle shell or Genbu. Made by Hasbro, so this is the Hasbro one. And yeah. Also, check out this website right here. Hit type //wink.worldbeyblade.org. Excellent website. I recommend you go and check out that website right there. This link will be down below in the description, in the video description down below. Yeah, definitely, like I said, check this website out. It's the best website for Beyblades. You're going to get a lot of information, even stuff that you didn't know. It's going to be there for you. So, yeah. Let's unbox this now. So, we'll get to the stats later on. There we go. Yep, that's everything. Of course, the instructions. Let's see here. Pretty simple. You know how they work. So let's just kind of get this stuff out of the way first. So here's the little collector card that they give you. There we go, the camera just focused now. Nice thing, if you're wondering what the code is, to go online to BEYBLADEBattles.com. The code's on the back of this card right here. So yeah, that's where you're able to find the code. Let's kind of get this part done right now. So let's go to some of the stats that it has. Let's see. So red star is attack, yellow star is defense, greenish color star is stamina. So let's see. Warrior wheel, Genbu. Do note that the face boat is also named Genbu. But the warrior wheel, Genbu. Attack is 1. Defense is 2, stamina 4. The element wheel, which is supposed to look like 2 daggers. I don't know if you can see it too good on camera. But yeah, it's supposed to look like a picture of 2 daggers. That little symbol right there represents Earth. So right there, it's like a stone to represent Earth. Because it's an Earth wheel. BANDiT. Okay, attack is 1. Defense is 5. Stamina 1. So great, like I said, defense for that part. Great stamina for this part. Next up is Spin Trap F230. Free upper half to spin independently, helping improve stamina. So yeah, that'll be this part right here. It's the bottom, and this part has got these two little strike zones, I call them, or hit twitters right there. I guess you can kind of see it. Here may be a better example of what I'm talking about. Those are the three upper that spin independently, as you can see, semi-rotating. But yeah, STAMiNA 3, and then we have this part, the performance tip, TB, twin ball, provides a unpredictable outstrut effect, defense 3, stamina 4. So a great little part right there. So really the three great parts would be boom, 1, 2, 3. But I can see how this also works. It's almost like Flame Sagittarius, I think, where it has free spin part. So yeah, that's a really good thing. So let's go and move these to the sides a little bit. And now let's get to that website that I was talking about. Let's bring the, wait. Okay, there we go. You setting here to load. There we are. So let's see if we can get way up in there. So yeah, there's the website that I told you about, the Hittite /BEYBLADEWorld.org. That's the SN website. And what you're going to want to quit are all these little tabs here. You want to quit where it says Beyblades. So quit on that.
The silver lotus is so rare, it only grows in one place on Earth. Channel Islands National Park in California.
I hate all these little pop-ups.
Now you can experience the fresh, pristine scent anywhere. Perfected by the fragrance experts at Airwick. Fresh coastal waters and silver lotus is a part of our limited edition national.
So yeah, let's just bow and we start. So, like I said, when you quit on Beyblades, it brings you to here where it says, I don't believe this. Usually the website does not shut down. It's just my computer that's doing this with all the pop-ups, and then it closes the web page. But yeah, let's get this thing up and running. Hopefully. Let me bring the camera down a bit. So here's like all the bays in A category, B, C, D, E, F, G, So we're going to go and look for BANDiT GENBU. Should be this one right there. Okay, and then like I said, it's BANDiT GENBU. That's right here on screen. That is the Japanese Takari Tomy one. As you note that there is a difference in the facebolt shape. The sticker is a little bit different. It's not as colorful as the American one. And there is stitches along all the outside of the bay. The American one is just plain chrome silver. Like I said, STAMiNA Earth type, originating from the 0G series. As you know, here we don't call them 0G, we call them Shogun Steel. I don't know why. I mean, 0G would sound like a perfect name, considering that, you know, the base stadium is actually moving now instead of staying in place as a stationary one. So here it tells you Facebook, Genbu. So as you know, this was Genbu. So the weight is approximately 1.2 grams. Let's bring out a little digital scale here. So we're looking for 1.2 grams of Genbu. We get 1.1 grams, which equals out to 0.04 ounces. I don't know why it's so blurry. There we go. 0.4 ounces. Okay, next up is the chrome wheel. Also Genbu. So yeah, over there they call this the chrome wheel, and here in America, let me find the box. Ah, here it is. Yeah, we call it warrior wheel. So warrior wheel, chrome wheel. We're looking for a weight of 30.8 grams. Let me bring my camera down. Let it kind of focus there. What do we get? We get 32.8 grams. So apparently it's a little bit heavier than the American one, which weighs out to 1.16 ounces. So yeah, it's a bit heavy fella right here. Next up is the crystal wheel, BANDiT, which actually you can see when light passes through it on camera, like if I hold it in my hand how it lit on the bay, it'll be like this dark kind of bluish purple almost. But if you let some light shine through the translucent blue, it kind of becomes like an aqua blue. You can see a little bit more what I'll talk about, like the little blades here. They kind of form like little scythes or sickles. They call them daggers. But yeah, over there in Japan on the 0G they're called crystal wheel. So you can now see that it's more a crystal effect. And here in America we call it element wheel because of the little element that's right there that I showed you earlier when it was like darting. It had like the little stone symbol on there. So yeah, we're looking for a weight of 4.8 grams. Let's bring the camera down. What do we get? 4.3 grams. A little less than what we wanted. Actually, it's going out to 4. 4. Actually, I can't tell. It's between 4.4 and 4.5. We're just going to say 4.4 for the sake of it. Which weighs out to 0.15 ounces. Okay, next up, let's see. Where are we? Okay, the free weight of the spin trap. Right there. Nothing, there is no weight for the spin trap. But you know what we're going to do? We're actually going to weigh the spin trap. And of course, the spin trap is the same. In Japan, they call it spin trap. So let's just see how much this weighs. 4.2 grams. Or 0.15 ounces. So yeah, that's something they don't have a weight for the spin trap. but with my little scale here, we got to wait for it. Next up is bottom. They call it this. It's kind of hard to see now on camera, but they call this the bottom in Japan. Oh, here in America, we call it performance tip. Also, there is no weight for this listed on the website. So, of course, since I have the scale, we're going to see how much this little sucker weighs. The little guy weighs in at, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing kind of goes back and forth. We're just going to say 0.8 grams. 0.8 grams is what it weighs in at, or 0.02 ounces.
Unlock the excitement. Turn to the back of your specially marked box with Honey Bunches of Oats and download the free Bunch of Beats app.
Experience exclusive virtual performances, custom content, music videos, and more.
So, yeah. Like I said, we'll take that out of the way now. Bring this back up. So yeah, that's kind of what it originally looked like. It was like, for Japan, orange and blue for the spin track, and white for the performance tip. But yeah, this website's really great. I definitely recommend anyone to check it out. You can also buy a Bay passport, which I guess if you do go overseas to participate in Bay tournaments, it works kind of like your tournament ticket thing. Also here in America, you can use it. I know up in Canada and there were some other places. It's kind of like your free ticket. I mean, you only pay $10 once for it, but then, you know, let me kind of zoom out a bit. You can buy it on this website. It's 10 hours. They give you a special edition face boat, which is kind of cool. Limited edition collector's WBBA face boat. So it makes it really unique, one of a kind. So how you put this bait together, just like that. Right now it's in what they call a chrome up mode. Flip it around, and that's how you get the crystal up mode. Which is a shame because it was never used in either show, the crystal up mode. It's just an extra option. It's kind of like a 4D type bay. You just line these up with its little hose right there. Put the face boat in and slightly screw it in. Now we're going to let the launchers that they have, so we're going to move this one to the side for a minute. So, you know, we get the Light Launcher 1 here in America. But in Japan, they get this, Light Launcher 2, which is known as the Compact Launcher in 0G series. Okay? So, we have to use this little performance tool to, you know, fix our bay, to assemble it and disassemble it. Right? Now you're saying, what is that and that for? Well, that is the assembly tool built right on here. Yeah, so the assembly tool is built right onto your launcher, which is a neat and cool idea. Before, you know, you had to carry your launcher, your bay, your whipcord, and your assembly tool. Now all you do is carry your bay and launcher. But I'm talking about this little thing on the top that goes for the face boat. Boom, face boat's done. Flip it around, kind of semi-put that on there. I recommend you kind of have a grip on this one, which is hard to do because it is a free spin track. This little weird thing that sticks out on the bottom, they can kind of see a little hole in there for. That is how you use to attach the performance tip. So see, now that's on there, that's going to come off. So it's a neat idea. And on the whipcord 1, I guess you could call it. And this is the whipcord 2, with this nice little double T handle shape. Well, it's single T, but it's a 2-finger pull versus the 1-finger pull. The little circle wing 1-finger pull, I don't care too much about. This little T 2-finger pull, a lot better. So we're going to move this out of the way and do a little time test here. Let me get my phone out. So since we're going to use the American light launcher, we're going to count down in American countdown time. Let me just move that there. So, ready? 3, 2, 1, light whip! American light launch 1. Let's see how long it lasts. Now do remember this is a STAMiNA type bay, so it is going to have some life to it. Unlike attack types, you know, where they just go and die out real fast. Wow, it's already over a minute and a half that's spinning, which is pretty amazing time for a STAMiNA type.